Hey everyone, have you ever just stopped and wondered how we actually give a name to everything? I mean, from the phone in your hand to an idea like freedom. Well, today, we're going to dive into the building blocks of language that do all that heavy lifting nouns. So, that's the big question, right? How do we name our worlds? It seems massive, but the answer is actually pretty simple. The main tool we use for every single thing we see, feel, or even just think about is the noun. All right, let's start with the absolute basics. To really get a handle on the different kinds of nouns, we've got to build a solid foundation. So first things first, what exactly is a noun? At its core, it's super simple. A noun is just a naming word. Think of it like a label we stick on everything imaginable: a person, a place, an animal, a thing, or even an idea you can't see. The rule of thumb is easy. If you can name it, boom, it's a noun. And just look at the variety here. A noun can be a specific person like Ram, a massive city like Delhi, an animal like a dog, an object like a book, or even something you can't physically grab like honesty. They really do cover the whole shebang. Okay, so we know what a noun is. Now let's start sorting them into different buckets. We're going to start with the biggest and most common difference you'll find. The one between naming something super specific versus something, just general. First up, we've got proper nouns. The key word you need to burn into your brain here is specific. A proper noun isn't just any old name. It's the unique official name for one particular person, place, or thing. And the golden rule? It always starts with a capital letter. That's your biggest clue right there. And these examples make it perfectly clear. We're not talking about just any guy. We're talking about Ram, not just any country, but specifically India. Not just some monument, but the one and only Taj Mahal. You see how specific that is? Now, for the other side of that coin, the common noun. If proper nouns are all about being specific, common nouns are the complete opposite. They're all about being general. These are the names we use for a whole class or category of things. So, instead of a specific person named Ram, we just say boy. Instead of a specific place like Delhi, we just say city. These are the general categories, not the unique individual names. And putting them side by side like this really drives the point home, doesn't it? On the left, you have the general bucket, boy, city, river. And on the right, you've got the specific capitalized name that fits inside that bucket: Ram, Delhi, Ganga. It really just boils down to general versus specific. All right, feeling pretty good about that? Awesome. Let's add two more types of nouns to our toolkit. These next two are all about naming things we can actually see and touch, specifically groups of things and the stuff they're actually made of. This brings us to the collective noun. The really important idea here is single unit. A collective noun is kind of like a language shortcut. Instead of listing out every single person in a group, we just use one word to cover all of them. It's one name for many things. I mean, think about it. A team is a group of players. An army is a group of soldiers. A class is a group of students. Each of those words instantly brings the image of a whole group to your mind, all with one super efficient noun. Next up are material nouns. And these are really straightforward. They're simply the names for the raw materials or substances that other things are made from. This is literally the stuff of our world. For example, gold and silver are materials used to make jewelry. Water and milk are liquid substances. These are the basic ingredients of the physical world. And yep, they each get their own special category of noun. So far, we covered people, places, things, groups, and materials. Basically, everything you can point at. But what about all the stuff you can't see or touch? Well, that's where our final category comes into play, taking us from the physical world into the world of ideas. Meet the abstract noun. This is the name we give to all those big concepts, things like ideas, feelings, and personal qualities. They are absolutely as real as a table or a chair, but you just can't experience them with your five senses. And here are some really powerful examples. We all know what honesty means. We all know what love feels like, or happiness, or what bravery looks like when we see it. But these aren't physical objects. They're concepts, and abstract nouns are what give us a way to even talk about them. Here's a great little test you can use. Just ask yourself this simple question. Can you hold honesty in your hand? No, of course you can't. And that's the true test of an abstract noun. If you can't physically touch it, it's probably abstract. And there you have it. Just like that, we've put together our complete noun toolkit.
So let's do a quick little recap just to see all 5 types together in one spot. This table sums it all up so nicely. You've got your proper noun for a specific name, like ram, your common noun for a general name, like boy, a collective noun for a group, like team, a material noun for a substance, like gold, and an abstract noun for an idea, like honesty. 5 distinct tools for naming every single part of our world. So, what's the big takeaway from all this? Well, nouns are so much more than just grammar rules. They're the powerful words we choose to define our reality and to share our experiences with each other. Which really makes me wonder, what nouns are you going to use to tell your story today?